We just take this as an art form. We take it as a way to express ourselves.
Drag Queen Storytime. It was to be held at the Southwest Louisville Public Library branch. It's now been canceled by the library's administration. The interim director of the Louisville Free Public Library revoked that invitation to members of a drag queen organization scheduled to read to kids later this month. Robert Bradfield is looking into the decision to cancel.
Calling it a missed opportunity of promoting inclusion, members of the Derby City Sisters, a Louisville drag queen group and nonprofit, now having to look elsewhere for Storytime Hour after they were disinvited from reading to kids at the Southwest Regional Library.
They as an organization came to us seeking to do this type of event, and we were absolutely elated to do so.
But Ryan Phillips, who also goes by Sister Velveeta, says the group was asked not to take part through a phone call last week, the decision made by the library's administration.
And I think at the end of the day, perhaps they decided that we were not fit for what they were looking to do.
In a statement, the city's interim library director says, while we are declining to discuss the specific reasons this library event was canceled, I do want to emphasize that it was not because it involved drag queens reading to children. The statement went on to say the library is interested in holding a similar event sometime in the future. But for the Derby City Sisters, the cancellation is providing them with other opportunities. More than 24 other businesses and venues have offered space.
I think we have an incredible opportunity with all the organizations that have reached out to not only achieve and have a successful story time with the Derby City Sisters, but I think that we might be able to do it as an ongoing thing.
Derby City Sisters formed 5 years ago and has participated in many community events, including promoting and supporting women and children's groups and HIV and AIDS organizations. Its members say the opportunity to interact with kids is part of their overall mission.
I think there's space for kids to be able to see that you don't have to fit inside of a box, that you can choose to express yourself any way that you choose fit.
Now, we did ask you your thoughts on this cancellation, and we've had more than 200 comments so far tonight, and here are a few. Sarah Smith-Stewart says they were right to cancel it. You live how you want, but you don't need to read to children. They can read to their own. Mona Marie says, I applaud them for volunteering. The Derby City Sisters do a lot for our local community. We should be thanking them, not disinviting them. And then Stephanie Buchanan says, just because you don't want your kids to go to things like this doesn't mean you teach them to hate. Some people you can love from a distance. Well, the Derby City Sisters do plan to meet later this week to decide on their alternatives, and you can still weigh in here on our Facebook page. Robert Bradfield, 11 at 11.